Oh, hello there. Well, I was just about to go to clubpenguin.com, relive some nostalgia. But, so, can you guys give me some time? What? How could they ruin Club Penguin like this? How? How? Well, I believe now it's time to commit seppuku. Luckily, I had this Master Sword ready. Well, this full Master Sword. Oh, it should probably still do the work. Well, it's time to kill myself. Wait a minute. What is that? This game might actually save the world and my sanity. I know what I must do. If this is gonna replace regular Club Penguin with a shitty Island Club Penguin, then I might as well play Club Penguin's Herbert's Revenge for the Nintendo DS. The four main agents in this game are Dot, Jetpack, Recruit, and Gary. And the five of us will defeat the evil terrorist Herbert. Which is kind of weird because he's the only polar bear in Club Penguin Island, but he's a terrorist, so fuck him. The gameplay of the game is really simple and easy. You mainly use the bottom screen to go to different areas. The main action takes place in the bottom screen, and it's just heavily focused on the bottom screen, and you basically use the touch screen. It's similar to Professor Layton, where you mainly use the main gameplay of the game is it's used on the touch screens, so yeah, it's really simple. This game has a total of 10 missions, and they're all really short, so I'll try to talk about each one of them. There are 4 main minigames in this game. The first one is Grapple Gadget, where you use a grappling hook to get to the finish line. The second one is Amazing Maze, where you go through a maze. The third one is Jackhammer, where you use a jackhammer to dig your way through to get to the finish line. And then there's Awkward Rescue, where you just use life rafts and... I don't know. It's really weird. You just use life rafts to get points, and you get to the finish line. There isn't really anything special about Awkward Rescue, but these are the main 4 minigames that you play in this game. I'm gonna start talking about the game story, and the first mission there isn't really much to talk about it. It's just basically a tutorial, and introduces you to the mechanics of the game, some of the puzzles that you'll play, and it also introduces to the characters of the game. But I'm gonna talk about. Well, I'm gonna show you this one part where I got really, well, not really stuck, but it was kind of, it was just dumb. Okay, it was dumb because it told you nothing much, just to use the touchpad, and that's all. And I'm showing it to you right now. It's just dumb. In the second mission, the story begins. You're in the HQ and you talk to Gary, and you repair the VR set that's there. And after you repair said VR set, you step into it, and then you're in the past now, or you experience the past. Then you talk to past Gary, who will tell you that you analyze a mysterious fur that you found in Club Penguin Island, in which you analyze it and you find some substance. Then you're told to go around Club Penguin Island to find those items. So yeah, the first time we're gonna need to get is some hot chocolate. So we're gonna have to go to a cafe, but oh no, the hot chocolate machine is not working. How convenient! So we're gonna have to fix it. So we're gonna have to connect the milk to the machine, turn the dial from cold to hot, get some chocolate, and pour ourselves some hot chocolate, and bada boom, we just fixed it and got ourselves some chocolate. Hooray! The second item is some hot sauce. So we just have to go to this pizza place and ask the guy if we could get some of the hot sauce. And yeah, we got some hot sauce now. And finally, the last thing we need to get is some jetpack fuel. So all we need to do is go to the top of the lighthouse, use our green puffle to retrieve the jetpack fuel, and bada boom, we got that, and we got everything we need. So we need to go back to HQ. So then we mix all the items together into this machine so that the goggles here could track the substance that the fur had, and we'll finally be able to find out where the creature went and put a stop to him. So then we follow the tracks to this cabin, go behind the cabin, and we hear this creature or person talking. So we're gonna have to set up a trap, bada boom, and then we wait to catch the creature. But oh no, we got the wrong thing. Fuck! The guy got away. God damn it. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to bring him back to HQ anyways. And then that's where the mission ends. So yeah. In the third mission, we start off in the lab where we try to get some information from Mr. Klutzy, the crab. But then, fuck! There's an explosion and he gets away. So we make chase to him, or we chase him down, and we end up lost in the forest. Not like the show Lost. We just get lost in the forest. And in the forest we find a wild puffle and we feed it. And you know, fuck forest rules. I'm gonna feed the animals cause fuck you. I'm gonna feed them. They're gonna be my friends. And with my newly black puffle friend, we found a cave and with him we broke into the cave cause you know in nature, fuck laws. And once we enter the cave, we are immediately caught by Herbert.
I just hope he doesn't rape me. Oh god.
And since we're locked in a cage, I guess it's time for Herbert to reveal his master plan, just like every villain does. And after he talks about that, he leaves us behind. Son of a bitch. And it's our job to break out with our black puffle friend. And once we escape, sadly, he's gone forever. Well, maybe until the next mission, but he's gone for this mission. And once I escaped, I went to search for Herbert. Once I found him, I distracted him with some pizza and sabotaged the machine, making it go reverse, hitting Herbert and almost nearly killing him. And I met with Gary, and we talked, and that was the end of mission 3. What more do you want, man? What more do you want? The fourth mission starts off by Gary telling us to investigate some mysterious rumors have been happening around Club Penguin Island. So he tells us to go to the beach, and lo and behold, we meet Herbert there. That son of a bitch. He tells us that he created a tunnel system, and he created a map for it, which then Krabby snaps in half, and we have to go find the pages, so we know where the tunnel leads. So, yay! I then found both pieces of the map, and then I am now able to go through Herbert's tunnel. Not in a sexual way. At the end of the cave, we see this building, and it's our job to bring it back up to the surface. So we get a barrel full of soda, shake it, and it raises the building up. Then we use fishnets to hold it in place, and then we use some nails to actually hold it in place. But we had to get a hammer, so we use it to nail it in place, and bada boom! I've been using that word a lot, but the building is back up in the surface somehow, which I don't know how, so don't ask me how physics work. And behind the building that we left it out, we go into another building, and we see Boiler messing around with the boiler. And he's just causing some problems, and he hits it enough to where it wants to explode. And it's about to explode the whole building. And this is where I give another evidence to that Herbert is a terrorist. He is causing Islamic terrorism. I'm not writing this shit up, man. Herbert's a terrorist. after we fix the boiler, nothing really else happens. We just talk to Gary and then, mission ends. So, nothing really much. Alright, now to make this video shorter, I'm just gonna skip to the 10th mission because, God forbid, I make a video over 10 minutes that'll just make people bored. Because, fuck's sakes, I only have 2 people who watch the whole video, and the majority will just not watch it. So, I'm gonna try to keep this around 10 minutes. Or around under 12 minutes, I guess. I don't know. Let's just move on to the 10th mission. So the mission starts off by Herbert getting hit by a geyser that he created by making some holes on Club Penguin Island. So, he accomplished his terrorist needs by sinking Club Penguin Island like how the Titanic sunk. Yeah. And as usual, we're gonna have to solve this. And the first thing we're gonna have to do is save Herbert. Yeah, we're gonna have to save Herbert so he can help us fix this problem. So he can fix his terrorist deeds and hopefully he can become a Club Penguin citizen. Huh. I think this has a deeper plot, but we're just gonna continue on. But since we find him stuck, you have to use Klutzy to cut the rope to free him. But after that, he wants us to find some inflatable things to help him float because he can't swim, which is bullshit because he's a polar bear. He's supposed to swim, but whatever. It's a kid game, so I guess we have to find these inflatable rafts for him. So ooh. After we find the floaties, then Herbert decides to help us fix his terrorist deeds. And then after that, we get a call from Dot asking us to help her find a costume so she could, also help. So we also do that, and we have to find some parts of the costume. After we find the parts of the costume, we then use the costume to make the people balance the island so that way nothing bad can happen. And then we have to help Gary. We have to help Gary, put rafts under the island so that way we could stop, or we could just lift the island and move her up. Then finally, we all meet up together and we have to plug up a hole that water is gushing out. And Herbert suggests that we fix his balloon so he can lift his statue of him and plug the hole. And so we do that, but since the hot air balloon was destroyed, we have to fix it ourselves. And when we fixed the balloon, Herbert was able to lift his statue, plug the hole, and we were able to use our purple friend to freeze it in place, and thus saving the island. Huzzah! But only one problem. Herbert escaped! Holy shit, Herbert escaped! He was able to escape from the cops. Like, what the fuck, mate? Herbert's still in the loose, plotting to cause another terrorist attack. He's gonna call up his friends, ISIS. I wouldn't doubt it. He's probably friends with ISIS. I wouldn't doubt it. And that was Club Penguin's Herbert's Revenge. Was it a good game? Not really. Does it fulfill the void of Club Penguin? The loss of Club Penguin? Again, not really. Was this a waste of my time? Yes. Yes, it was. So now I'm gonna end the video abruptly. Actually not, because I still have to promote my Twitter! Haha! Yes, I do have a Twitter. I don't know why I'm promoting it at the end of this video. I'm just... I don't know. I have a Twitter, so follow me, I guess. And that's the end of the video, so I'm just gonna end it abruptly.